Wow. That's some quilts. That's some quilt on that guitar. What is that? A $3,000 something? Let's see. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's some flame. Ooh, that's some flame on that thing. What's that, an Ernest Ball Music Man guitar? Is that an R9? What is that? That's look at that. You seen this flame? Unreal. Let's see if I can get a better yeah, let's see if we can do this quilt better. These gotta be some expensive guitars though, huh? And they're not, these aren't budget guitars, right? These aren't something you get cheap. Let's see. Let's flip it around and see what this guitar is. What? This is a first act. But you can buy these guitars at Target for $100. They must be crap, right? Wrong. I bought 30 of these guitars. You know how many of them have been set up? One had been set up. But like in the 2010s, first act, I'll flip this one around too. It's a little dusty though, oops. But in the 2010s, first act had a custom shop in Boston, Massachusetts, and they made guitars for Converge, Russian Circles, Daughters, Aerosmith, Coliseum, a ton of great bands. And then you had a made in Korea import line that was pretty affordable. And then these were made in China. But they were designed by the same people who did the custom shop stuff. And if you can do a setup on it, and I've replaced the bridge on this. This is a Graphtec. And then this is hip shot locking tuners. So that's like, I don't know, $120 of upgrades. Do a setup, oil the fingerboard. It plays great. The pickups, they look cool. They sound pretty good. So I have about 30 of these things. No one thinks they're any good, but if you do a setup, play it through a real amp, because that's the problem. You go to a pawn shop, you find one of these, and you're like, oh, the strings are all rusty. There's only 4 strings on this thing. Well, that's not the guitar's fault. Some 10-year-old had that guitar, they busted a couple strings, they gave up. But if you, as an adult, can put on new strings, play it through a real amp, you're gonna be surprised. First act.